Hello and welcome to a new series of videos I'm making. You've seen the title, it's a racing video, so we'll be sitting back in a cockpit. But before we start with that, a bit of backstory. As many of you know, I do like sim racing, and while I've been some stints in several Formula 1 games, Assetto Corsa Competizione, the OG Assetto Corsa, I've begun to think about getting back into a Formula car. Since the last couple of years I just driven GT3 and GT4 cars. And then in the December of 2024, a good friend of mine, the Italian Jojo, invited me to this new series on a racing community from Italy, and I decided to go for a run on it. And this is what we are gonna drive. This is an Italian series Formula 4 race car made by Italian race car manufacturer Tatuus and raced in only Italy as a Formula 4 championship from Italy. Sounds stupid, but okay. We are playing in a game that I've never played before, RaceRoom Racing Experience. It's a freeware simulation game for racing, just like iRacing, and so I had to buy the car, the tracks, and so on. I think it's time to get into the intro from those guys. Well, I guess you know now what you can expect over the next couple of weeks, as I will be driving. And to start off, today we're starting with the first stint of the calendar, Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. The Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps is by far the longest race in the calendar of Formula 1, or rather the longest track, with just over 7 kilometers. And the length of one lap makes this race pretty interesting, since it's a permanent racing track, so overtaking is not an issue, and it's pretty fast. You might think, at least, since the speeds we're reaching are the lowest I've reached over this season, but who knows why that might be. I shall uncover this until the end of the season. And yeah, how am I going to show these videos off? And there will be 2 videos. The first one will introduce the track, the practice, the qualifying, both of them the fastest laps only, and then the first race, which is going 20 minutes. The second video instead will be a recap from race 1, the race 2, which is in the length of 30 minutes, and then an outro of this week, but with no standings since I didn't track them accordingly, and yeah, a bit difficult. Well, let's get into the car. First, run out so you can see how I'm starting with the car a bit, since I've never driven this before. Then we go to the fastest lap of this practice session, and then the qualifying, and then let's see the race first. Oh, and by the way, this one will be a 1 video race day, since the second race, well, you will see. Alright, hopping in for our first shakedown with this car, pit limiter on, let's go on, change in second, and out we go, out of the pit.
Alright, this is your first shakedown with the car, don't overdo it and get used to it.
As you said, Johan, we got out of the pit and onto the hangar straight. No, wait, it's the hangar straight. It's the camel straight, obviously. Alright. Now let's go for our practice run. We've got some traffic ahead. Nice run from the source. And holy moly, I'm watching out my window and it's bad. Right. Here starts the lap. We're going Eau Rouge. Eau Rouge with Formula 4 is able to be done full throttle. So yep, that's perfect. Run max speed. We're slower than everybody else because I went for more wing than anybody. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay, braking zone. That looks good, looks clean. A bit of understeer, as you can hear the tires screech. The car in front of me is pulling away. Late on the brakes. Looks smooth though. And low. Go, go. Nice. Right, I'm trying to get as fast as possible, so since it's the first time driving this car, overall you'll be seeing me do many mistakes, especially in this race. Day, car behind also approaching. Now one of my favorite corners of the track for the Formula 4. I'm faster than anybody else here, also because of my enhanced front wing. Okay, we are approaching Blanchiment now. Enter the third sector with 1.1 seconds to go after the first person. Here I'm slower than everybody else. I'm losing a lot of time here, but I wasn't feeling safe with any lower wing settings, so yeah. Blanchiment. Approaching bus stop with 210 kilometers an hour. Hard on the brakes. Bus stop chicane. Right, left, and out. Fourth gear. Full on gas now. And for the last corner, La Source. In Formula 1, this is the first corner. For Formula 4 on RaceRoom, this is the last corner. Again, full speed. And that's it. 229.4. Almost 2 seconds slower than everybody else. I did a total of 11 laps. That's it for training for me. Let's head on to the qualifying. Okay, qualifying. Braking for La Source. Good entry, good exit. Full on gas. This lap didn't count because I made a mistake. Not a problem though, this was the out lap anyway. And the lap starts. As usual, full throttle through Eau Rouge and Radion. There is a car exiting the pit lanes. Not optimal, but if he speeds up, it's gonna be okay. So, going to slow down now, and on the brakes. We are approaching the other car fast now. That isn't optimal, but better than nothing. We're 40 seconds in, 42, 3, 4. This corner looks clean. Good exit. A bit of energy now, but not so much. We didn't lose too much time. On the brakes for the double gauche. A bit too much off the brakes. We lost a lot of speed. The car is letting us through. Nice. Thank you very much. As we are... Oh, a bit of a wobble there, but everything under control for now. Okay, we're approaching the next phase. Also a bit of understeer. It's a thing I was fighting a lot with during this day. 2.3 seconds to the pole setter for now. Now for Blanchiment. Full on gas. With the GT3 you have to at least lift here. And braking. Good, good. Very nice. Looks good, looks good. And no hint of oversteer. We're going in. We're currently in P27, 1 corner to go. Brake as late as possible. Wasn't optimal, but okay. In 5th. And we did make it under the 230 this time. 3.5 seconds down.
That's P26 for now.
Indeed, it is P26. That's it for the qualifying, and we did qualify also in P26. Well, could have been worse. At least we're not last to start. Well, see you on the starting grid now.
Siamo pronti a partire, è interessantissimo.
Qualcosa che tira multipiloti e...
Siamo pronti a partire, attenzione.
Rosso,
I motori rombano.
rosso.
Pronti, partiti.
Via, partiti.
Partiti tutti quanti e quindi stiamo sto col gruppo di testa. Attenzione perché Michele Molteni mantiene la sua pole, dietro di lui Barzaghi, poi Siciliano, D'Amico, Arcadio. Attenzione a Scancarello, Terranova, Luca D'Amico mantiene la 4ª posizione dietro Paolo Siciliano. Attenzione qui, adesso si vanno ad aprire, mamma mia.
Okay, this was a good start. I didn't let you see. Oh, yeah, that's not good. We got a warning, yellow flag. He also saw, heard me having a little oomph there. I got scared there. Oh, No, we can't overtake here. Mattia Rispoli did just close the door on us. Not a problem. Let's keep going. Andrea Malafaru with the bad exit there. So we got past him. We're in 21st after starting 26th. So it's a solid start. Mirko Di Santis, 2 places ahead of us. He had a bad start as well. We're trying to get past Rispoli. No, it's Malafaru. No, it's Rispoli. Malafaru did overtake us both there again. And damn it! That's not good. Turn around, wait for those two to go past. Safe retake.
Se ne vanno, dietro c'è Cody Lionheart coinvolto
What happened?
un altro
You okay?
incidente, eccolo
There
qua.
was contact, but
Manuel Smith,
Alright,
anche
head down,
lui
go
forse
get him.
coinvolto.
And let's go get him indeed. We are last now, dead last. We are approaching Diego Falcone now. 1.7 seconds behind. Let's go. Blanchiment again. There are 3 cars, 2 of them are fighting. Falcone and Rispoli are fighting. So this helps us approach. A bit of oversteering, bus stop, and what happened to Falcone? He just stopped there in bus stop. So 1 down, 27 to go. If we were trying to win, but obviously we are not that fast. So next up, Rispoli Luca. I guess. I think he was called Luca. We're already 21 seconds down. We're getting slipstream from Rispoli now. He's slow as well. And done ain't done. Also, it looked like his front wing was missing, but it may be just an image error. Next cornering. Looks good. Not too much of lose of control. Manuel Smith and Emanuele Cecchi are in front of us. Then there's a bit of space to the next ones, to Alessandro Rebeck, Antonio Phantom, who also had a bad start since he's one of the fastest drivers on the grid. Cecchi and Smith are fighting badly, with Smith having the better for now. Bit of oversteer here in the double gauche. Pit window opens in 1 minute. That's nothing we need to know now. We are going to overtake Emanuele Cecchi now. On the brakes. We have the inside line. There is a contact. And another contact. He's pushing us off. So, of course, Falcone also took us back again after we got pushed off from Cecchi, who did not get any penalty for this, which annoyed me afterwards, but yeah. So again against Falcone. Thanks to the slipstream, we're right behind him, but it's not enough. We're too slow with our front and back wing installations. So back into the slipstream. 210, 211, 212, and late on the brakes. But it wasn't enough. Back into the second. Antonio Phantom spun out in the bus stop. It's a three-way fight. Cecchi, Falcone, and we. And at least we got Cecchi. Falcone went very wide, so we got him too. Double overtake into La Source. That was awesome. Now in P24 with 27 seconds, at least for Falcone, but he was right behind us, so yeah, we are still 20 seconds behind. Little touchy there from Falcone onto our diffuser. He lets go, he wants to get the slipstream to overtake us. We're keeping the inside line for now. We stay on the inside line as Falcone is on the outside. Again, late on the brakes, but Falcone was later. A bit too late. There's Omar Battaglia. Spun out. We could defend against Falcone. P23 now. As the fight keeps on going and going. Oh, went a bit wide there, but Falcone cannot make an attack out of this. I'm getting a bit nervous there. It's my first race in this car and I did a double overtake just earlier. I'm pumped, but I'm also scared shitless. Again, a bit slow, but at least I've kept the track limits. Falcone is right up my ass, only 0.2 of a second, dividing us now. But Falcone is the first one to get to know why Cody Lionheart is called the German Minister of Defense. I don't know if Mattia Rispoli went wide there, but it looked like it, and we are approaching him. Less than a second. Maybe I get some slipstream out of him so we can try the overtake here. We gain 0.2 of a second into Blanchiment. Now it's 3. He was a bit slow. We have 10 liters of fuel left. 12.5 minutes to go. And there's Diego Falcone on the inside line of bus stop. And thanks to Mattia Rispoli going into the pit, we could defend for now, but it's side by side. Falcone and Cody. He's right next to me. He has the inside line, so he's probably gonna get me here. I'm trying the crossing, but it didn't work out. I had a better exit. I had to lift though. Now 2 cars right into the infamous Eau Rouge. I did a personal best lap. I had to lift now. I had to lift. So if I didn't lift, we would have crashed out. So now I have the slipstream from Diego Falcone. 212, 13, 14, 15, 215, and that's it. On the brakes, inside line. He turned in a bit, quite a lot, and managed to defend against me. Good, hard, and still fair racing. Next attack. No, I don't attack there. It's too risky on this corner. It's a very long right hand 180. It's not worth it attacking here. So we stay behind Diego Falcone for now. 11 minutes left. The fuel is getting lower and lower for now. Diego was slow on the double gauche. I'm on the attack again. Braking into my favorite corner combination. We're side by side. He still has the advantage on me since he was on the inside line now. Now but I got back. I got back a bit too much, and I lost a lot of momentum. I'm a second behind you. Also, I had a problem with my screen there. It shut off. It wasn't until the race of France where I noticed what the problem was. I kept having issues with my screen that just turned off for a second all the time. So we're back into attack mode. 1 second behind Diego Falcone, but he went into the pits. So we are overcutting him. Or he is undercutting us. We'll see after our pit stop. This would not be a good lap for now. We're gaining positions due to pit stops now. So it's nice to be more in front, but we still obviously have to pit. But we are alone for now. And we are in P10. Not too shabby for the first race, but as I said earlier, we have still to pit. Manuel Smith 6 seconds ahead. Vincenzotti 12. Conte Marx getting a drive-through penalty right now. I have no idea where Conte Max is actually. So we're enjoying a bit of calm for this lap, where no one is right in front or right behind us. So I can keep... Well, I can try to keep a cool head, but I made a bad mistake there. It's costing me a lot of time. Andrea Stumpo dietro di me. Sorry, that was Italian. Andrea Stumpo right behind me, 4 seconds. Another track limit, 13 out of 40 admissible penalty points. If we exceed that, we are disqualified. Double gauche. Lost a lot of momentum again. I'm bad at that corner. But still, we are keeping a cool head now. It's looking too bad.
Okay, box in this lap. Box.
Copy. And that's the team radio calling us in for the pit stop as the pit window closes in 3 minutes. If I do not get into the pits in the next 3 minutes, I'm getting disqualified. I have reserves, still reserves for another lap, but we're not going to risk it. We are going to pit now. So we are giving our all again for the last couple of meters. Bus stop. There's Manuel Smith also entering the pit.
Remember the pit limiter.
80 kilometers an hour into the pit lane. Wasn't too bad, but as we are going through the very long pit lane and I'm in the very last pit, it was until the Hungary race that I didn't know that you had to call for the pit into the game, so we are losing time every fucking pit stop. Also, we got closer to Manuel Smith. He made a mistake in the pit lane. Andrea Pina drive-through penalty. We're not the very last pit, but yeah. So the preparing time is what I'm losing now because of my not calling for the pit. Mandatory pit stop for fuel and tires. Okay, Manuel Smith in front of us, half a second, obviously increasing now. He had a bad stop as well, actually. I don't know if he never knew about the fact that you had to push a button to call for the pit stop or not. Slow exit of the pit, so thank you very much. Omar Battaglia 1.7 seconds ahead. He is quite fast. We did overtake him while he was spun in the next corner. Actually, we are approaching. Hard on the brakes. We have a lot of fuel again. Maybe a bit too much for just 5 minutes of running, so Mattia Rispoli getting a drive-through penalty as well. There are many penalties from the game given out. 5.5 minutes to go. Off the regular timer. Oh, I had to lift there. If not, I would be getting out of the track. Tires still cold, so double gauche. Manuel Smith right behind me. He is trying to get past me. We are in P22, so we are better in track position from where we started. Pit window just closed. A bit on the dirt, but not a track limit issue. Manuel Smith getting closer and closer still. I'm actually pretty silent because I did not switch off my my microphone while recording, and I didn't take out the actual voice lines I was doing while racing. I just kept my mouth shut all the time. We got overtaken by Manuel Smith, who's very defensive. He gets in the inside line, but it worked out for him. We're losing time on in. 6 tenths of second. Omar Battaglia increased his advantage over us onto over 4 seconds. 4 minutes to go. A bit wobbly into the lassos. Okay, we're trying to get back on Manuel Smith now. The race is going to end. There's someone in the pits retired from the race. As you can see, there's a triangle tilted towards the pit lane. That's meaning he is retired from the race. Either disqualified or overall retired. Contra Max and probably Luca Rispoli. Manuel Smith trying to get onto Andrea Pina, who also is actually quite fast, but in the future we are going to have lots of nice battles with him. But now, since he is behind Pina, Manuel Smith is having problems. He's getting slower. So that means we can try to attack him again. We're into striking distance, 6 tenths of a second. We didn't lose too much of momentum there, and we kept the inside line very well while still accelerating, so this was actually a pretty good double gauche from my perspective. Manuel Smith went wide in this corner, so we are right behind him. We are 3.5 tenths of a second. We had to lift and still went wide onto track limits. That gave Smith some space to breathe again. 2 minutes left of the race. So basically there's 2 laps to go, since the first one was over the line already. No, he went over the line now. So this is the last lap, I think. We will see. Onto the bus stop. Oh man. Big mistake there from my side. Braked way too late. Oversteer on the exit. That's it. We lost 2 seconds on Manuel Smith. We're not going to get him back. So let's concentrate on Antonio Phantom approaching fast from behind. He is, as I said, one of the fastest drivers on the grid. He's always there in front. So we need to keep him behind us. Eau Rouge. Keep concentrating. As we go on the Camel Straight. Conte Max just went over the line. 50 seconds to go. First sector done. I chose a new line there. It's a bit more conservative. 2.7 seconds. We're keeping Phantom behind us. We don't need to get too stressed over it. 5th gear. 6. 2.4 seconds. Nice exit of double gauche. 2.3 seconds dividing us from Antonio Phantom. I don't know how this was track limits, but I don't care. As long as I don't make any bigger mistakes for the rest of this lap, it's going to be good. We are below 2 seconds. The race just ended. So just go through Blanchiment for the last time of the first of the 2 races. Braking a bit earlier so we don't mess up again. 1.4 seconds now. It's not much, but it's gonna be enough. Last corner, braking to La Source. A bit of squeaking tires, but that's it. 1.2 seconds, 1.3 seconds dividing me from Phantom. We have made it. Checkered flag.
That's P23. Too bad for the contact, but a good result for this.
Yeah, that's the best I could do. The team radio says it all. I'm trying to get alongside Manuel Smith there, but he didn't notice me. He pushes me off. Right. Let's go on to the next race.
Attenzione, gara 2, sta per partire.
Stanno per partire, semaforo lampeggiante, 30 minuti di inferno su Spa-Francorchamps. Partiti. Mirko De Santis davanti a tutti, poi Valerio D'Arcangelo, Salarcadio, attenzione Salarcadio che va subito all'attacco di D'Arcangelo e si mette in seconda posizione, poi Scancarello, attenzione, mamma mia, sono in tantissimi.
Again, a good start. We gained 3 positions already after Eau Rouge. Mirko De Santis is our teammate for Team JG8. Another position gained thanks to Cola Francesco getting out. Again, Falcone.
That was an okay start so far. Keep it clean.
We will try to keep it clean. As I said, Mirko De Santis, our teammate. Since he went 12th in the first race, thanks to the reverse grid, he got pole position for the second race. As we gotten overtaken by Andrea Pina, Omar Battaglia right in front of him. They're trying to get too wide into double gauche. Now Andrea Pina has gotten back on it. There is a car gotten wide, I think it was Madafaro. Braking. We got overtaken by Cola Francesco again, who went late on the brakes. We are trying to keep the car together for now. I just want to avoid carnage, and there was Pietro Gallone spinning out. That's bad. Too bad for him. 1 position gain for us. We are in P20, and we are trying to get on an attack on Cola Francesco. A little wobble there as Alessandro Rebeck is right behind us, and I noticed him and got a bit jumpy there. We are not into any position to attack, but we are trying to brake late to get closer. Inside line, Alessandro Rebeck overtaking us, but we got back on the position right again. There was a little bit of a contact there, but nothing too crazy. Okay, braking to La Source. That's concluding the first lap. Whoa, what was that? There was a car behind us just going straight on. He was about to hit our back, but we managed to not get hit there. We are in P90 now. Manuel Smith behind us. I don't know what happened there on me. I think... Okay, that was my screen again as I was lamenting there. Okay, side by side with Manuel Smith. I'm on the outside line. He is faster than me thanks to his wing The chicane went good for us. We are in attack position on Manuel Smith. Are we going to try it on the long right hand 180? Outside line. And on the brake, we are side by side with Miles Smith. Zingara Nobile spun out there. And what was that? Manuel Smith just closing the door in our face, and he actually got a penalty for it. But we lost time thanks to this. Omar Battaglia gotten past us. Almost a little bit of an incident there, but we managed to avoid the contact, thus getting us a penalty point for track limits again. Not a problem. We need to keep our heads down and try to get back on them. We're in P20. It's still better than our starting position. This is my aim for every race, being better than my starting position. We're in the slipstream now from Omar Battaglia, but here slipstream as well from Manuel Smith, who also is in the slipstream of Andrea Madafaro. So this is a little bit of a slipstream train, and we can't get fast enough. Our wings are giving us so much issues right now. Sorry for the little cut there. Late on the brakes. We gained so much on him. We actually made contact with Omar Battaglia as we overshoot a bit. I'm getting a low fuel warning, even though we have still 14 liters left in the tank. The pit window opens in 3 minutes. Salarkadi with the fastest lap, and we were beached there on the curb, making us lose a lot of time. Tonio Phantom just getting past us thanks to that. That was pretty unlucky. I didn't know you can beach there, but we got beached anyway. Pietro Gallone with slipstream giving us hard contact on the rear. I think he misjudged the distance from his face to the nose of the car and just hit us involuntarily, but he's late on the brakes. He has the inside line, but now I have the inside line. I'm still ahead, 1.5 tenths of a second, and we kept it in front. Now again, the long right hand 180 turn. Manuel Smith wide there, Tonio Phantom trying to attack him, but not managing to do so. Manuel Smith wide again. He's trying everything to keep Tonio Phantom behind him, but it's going to be futile. Tonio Phantom just is too fast again. Track limits as we did. As we are getting under attack by Pietro Gallone as well and Andrea Lapo. Alessandro Lapo. And Manuel Smith going very wide there on the grass, giving us the position as well as Phantom, Gallone and Lapo. Another incident. Okay, with his speed advantage, Gallone is going to overtake us now. Are we going to defend? Keeping the inside line, I can't see Gallone anymore, he's right beside me. I might have pushed him a bit wide there. I tried to keep it clean. There he is, he's in front. Inside line for the first part of bus stop, but now I'm on the inside line. There, oh, big contact. I think there was someone spun out. I think this was Mozzarella. Yeah, there he is, the orange car in the left mirror. And ooh, Gallone with the big dive bomb and losing so much speed there. I hit his rear actually and got blocked as well. Yeah, I'm gotten a bit salty there. I didn't like that at all. We lost positions. We're in the 21st now. Pit window just opened. Manuel Smith in front of us. We're trying to get this. We couldn't decide on the side for the slipstream. 2:15. On the brakes again. Mozzarella was overtaken by Manuel Smith. I overthought it. bad choice of lining from me there. Oh boy, oh boy. I think my rear just locked up. But we could save it. We're right behind Mozzarella. We're going to overtake him after the double gauche. Since apparently everyone has a bit of problems there, we're getting good. Everyone went white here right now. Mozzarella Smith is on the left side. Trying to break the slipstream. He managed to do so. Our attack on Mozzarella failed there. Oh, bad exit from Mozzarella. We're right behind him. And what was that? He just closed the door on us and we spun out and crashed.
È un problema. Ancora.
Lionheart, ritirato.
Good.
Okay, switch off the car. We'll talk about it later.
Ho visto.
Well, that was frustrating. And I do not even have the final standings of the race ready because after this crash I basically just quit. Since I was so frustrated over all the contacts we saw in the races that, yeah, I just went ballistic and I just quit the game, shut off my PC and went to sleep. Yeah, you call it rage quit. But it was better than being angry and making more and more mistakes and maybe crashing into someone else, and yeah, better quitting than crashing, I guess. So, next race would have been Zandvoort, Holland. But since I did not buy this track, since it wasn't included in the pack that includes every other track in the calendar, I won't drive it. So for us, next race will be Imola, Italy. Basically, home race for everyone but me. Well, that's gonna escalate quickly, I guess. But if you were happy watching this video, if you had fun, I know I did. Keep watching anime. See you next time. Goodbye.